productivity in this country. Thank you.
Well said. Could I hear from the member for Kirinyaga?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Geshimo. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I rise to support this bill. Honorable Speaker, while agriculture is at a transformational crossroads, it is unfortunate that we seem to be progressing in some ways and retrogressing in others. Honorable Speaker, the role of agricultural extension officers is very crucial. Oftentimes we have asked ourselves how we can engage young people to ensure that we close the generational gap in terms of engagement in regard to farming. Agriculture contributes to around 20% of our GDP, forming a critical sector in the Kenyan economy and employing over 40% of the general populace. It is therefore very important that we are intentional about addressing the key concerns of climate change and food insecurity in Kenya. Honorable Speaker, in the advent of artificial intelligence, with a click of a phone, you can take a photo of a plant that is ailing, and an application can tell you the analysis of what you need for that crop. Therefore, as we speak about agricultural extension officers, let us embody embracing technology and artificial intelligence, ensuring that we give critical support to our farmers so that they can be able to maximize output. Honorable Speaker, we have applications like Tumaini, a Kenyan application, local application by our young people who have acquired the proper knowledge. But unfortunately, because since we devolved agriculture, there is no implementation of the agricultural extension officers. Those brains oftentimes go to waste. Honorable Speaker, it will also be an opportunity to create employment. We know that at this instance, universities continue to offer these courses, but then there's no market absorption for the same because implementation is lacking. Honorable Speaker, the transformation that will be brought by activating agricultural extension officers and ensuring that we now take advantage of social media, of artificial intelligence, will be transformative and will ensure that as a country we have food security. Honorable Speaker, you know, quite a number of members have said that we are beneficiaries of agriculture. We are here because our parents were primarily farmers, and the proceeds they got from farming are what took us through school. What can we say of the next generation, Honorable Speaker, when we have a high population that is learned, but that cannot be absorbed by the market, Honorable Speaker? And we all know the state of the economy in terms of creation of employment opportunities. Honorable Speaker, these agricultural extension officers will help subsidize the cost of production. They will also help in analyzing climate change issues, advising farmers on crop adaptation. Some areas now, what we used to farm back in the day when we were being brought up, can no longer be sustained because of climate change, because perhaps of the change in components of ingredients that are vital to support certain crops due to maybe soil pollution. We have often complained about the misuse or use of harmful pesticides or farmhand inputs that are increasing diseases like cancer, where you find that in a certain area, a locality that is in the village, the prevalence of certain types of cancers are so high, and scientific data has been availed to say that this is as a result of the use of harmful pesticides. When we take advantage of collating scientific data, developing applications, and farmers in the village, even my mother now, who is 60-something years, has a smartphone. These farmers can get critical information that is timely, information that has been analyzed. Because with AI, once you feed information to an application, the analysis is done by the application and you receive advice that is scientifically viable. It is therefore important that we expedite this bill, that we improve on this bill to ensure that it embodies the component of artificial intelligence, so that we can also involve our young people in farming. We can take advantage of the knowledge that they have, given the advantage that they have grown up in the era of social media, where Facebook groups are now even created purposely for farming. So farmers can share reviews, they can share their concerns, they can exchange information, and this has made it easier for us. So we must also tap into that for the benefit of our farmers. Honorable Speaker, as a wind up, these agricultural extension officers will also be able to advise farmers on market expectations, so that we have a buyer versus supplier balance. I therefore support this bill, and I urge members to also contribute to enhance it at the proper stage. I'll be giving my contributions in regard to the same. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I support.
Thank you, and well said. Join me in welcoming students from the Honorable Adan. There are 4 people before you, and I'll give them, then I'll give you. So just relax. We have students up there in the speakers gallery from